lateness policy and everything, it is within the 10 minutes. And I noticed that often you will join the session like 12 minutes, 14 minutes, 15 minutes.
Not that often, not as often as you call in sick, as per policy. I don't know, or you make an appointment. So I'm sorry.
No, if we go by the policy, the policy is the client grace period of 10 minutes, but every hour session, I would say 1 in 6 start on time. Despite me calling sick, I can go by numbers if that's important.
Can you? Because I'll make sure then that I'm on time. I could be very punctual. It's not that much of a problem.
Because, often I would stretch it out and maybe be late for the next sessions or take less time for submitting paperwork. But if we're supposed to start at 12:30, I know that I might be late, but I usually let you know.
All right, I apologize, and I don't have that much that's up for discussion, so.
Just in case at 2 late sessions give me enough reasons to count it as a no-show, and I do have a reason to not take calls after grace period. So anywhere when it's after, when I did it previously, that's how it works. When I do it, people think that's okay, and then it doesn't work in my favor because if I would schedule a client after you and before you, everything is like a domino effect. If one client is late,
I could be very punctual. It must have been like the problems with the technologies or whatever we were experiencing.
Because if we go by numbers, in the last.
If we go by numbers, it depends on who's logging what. So.
No, since January, I canceled or rescheduled, you say, twice. And since I put the timing as the session start, let me check to make sure. January 22nd, we started on time. March 3rd, we started on time. But on all the other times, it wasn't on time. So since January, since the last 3.5 months, that's the statistics that I see.
Okay. I don't know about the not logging in because it's not letting me log in or whatnot, but I could be punctual. I'll try my best.
That'd be cool. Let's try because it's important. 10-15 minutes is 5 minutes is fine because that's the technology. I do have this sometimes myself. When I log in and computer will be upload the newest version, That happens, I do understand it. But let's try it for both of us, for myself and for you, okay?
Okay, not a problem. That's not my problem.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So, I'm glad that today video and everything is working, and I'm glad that you're here. So, let's try to pick up from where we left off about how difficult it is to feel no support from everybody in this whole the house repayment situation and the housing management not being very responsible with it. How were you feeling over the weekend about it?
You should ask me how they're doing, because how are they feeling?
I don't care about them. I care about how you're feeling because it affects.
I don't know.
Not their life.
Don't know about that, but I can say that they again rescheduled. They picked up our stuff, and then he left me a message saying the storage is coming again on the 22nd. So I told him, storage already came. He says something weird to me like copy, like he's in military mode. How pretentious of you. And then he said on the 29th they're gonna start, and nobody let me know what it was. And he said talk later, so I'm gonna text him again, see what happens. It's all right. When you have a large group of people working together and you're the odd one out, it's a difficult situation.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's been how many times already? How many times they reschedule? My memory is already 3.
I stopped counting. I just got the gist of it, So I get the idea, it's sort of like the runaround. So a lot of these problems going on like that.
Okay. okay, how is your son seeing all of this? Is it giving him also any disturbance? Do you need to, like...
Well, we're eating like on top of boxes and we're sleeping on mattresses on the floor. So, that's on top of our usual, which again, like, comes down to what I can prove and what I can't prove, like about what they're putting in the food and who's conspiring with whom, Again, so it's like obviously not comfortable.
You can bring this to them, especially your voice is your...
I'm not sure who I have to bring what to specifically, but I voice my grievances as they come, as long as I don't feel like an immediate threat from this person, because people could be quite pig-like in their manner. When it comes to their money, they could be total assholes. So I keep hoping that something maybe in the inner workings of the city will happen where, I'll luck out and somebody will push for me and my justice and my civil rights.
That is for sure. And let's just kick in the today's portion of it today. The fact that you sleep on the mattresses with your son, who is a minor still, it causes a lot of inconvenience. He might experience, like, he might see it like, oh, it's sort of a camp situation. We're camping in our house, how fun. Or he might be super distressed with that. And you can let them know, like, hey guys, as a mom of a kid, I would really love to know because I need to provide better quality of life for him and for us to sleep on mattresses.
You're assuming that if I just let somebody know, like, magic will happen for me. That's not for me,
Well, not magic, but all we can do
and their intent could be quite the opposite, which is what a lot of my friends would be feeling. That their intent could be quite the opposite, to disturb me, in fact, furthermore, because they've already gotten themselves into some shit. So, it depends on how superficial this situation is, because, like, honestly, like, I leave it at, well, what do you think? You think this is, like, fun? It's not fun, it's not comfortable, and more than that, it's like, what can I get done? It's like I'm working for them, and it's almost like they're trying to break me. I don't know. We did this last week, so you said you wanted to continue. So like they keep trying to break me, and I'm still here. So, because some people are like total losers, like they have nothing to do, some people, they maybe think they still have a career or something. So go figure. But I'm here for me and my kid. I really don't like anyone.
That I do understand. Of course, why would you like them if no one was doing anything for you to like them? When was the last time they did something nice to you? Be like, oh, okay. When was it?
Exactly.
Good question.
Exactly. Good question.
Because I understand that this is how it works. If we bring back the triangle of cognitive behavioral therapy and therapize it a little bit, it is...
I wish I could give them therapy, but like, not really, I feel like I wish I could put them in their place, Once someone is that bad to you, you don't want to give them therapy. Once it like infringes on your own like fun time, on your own lifestyle, you really just want to own them. That's the truth. So they've been trying to own me. I don't know what to do now. Hey.
If we bring it back to you, their behavior is affecting the thoughts that you're thinking, specifically about the situation, that none of them are good, none of them what they are, none of them communicating well, and that affects your feelings. So what you can do is seriously bring it back to them and just request dates. It's not difficult.
That's what I'm trying to do, but it's like when you have to fight for it, and you also have to have like a witness to corroborate that the date they give you is the date they give you. You have to keep all your receipts, and I've been doing this for years now, and it's just it gets tedious at some point, and it's just so bad. And it made me sort of think of like Donald Trump and how he's having a hard time with like all the city's district attorneys. Like he's trying to like get rid of the corruption and get rid of the illegal immigrants, and they're just like, no, we're just gonna forgive criminals. And I don't know, it made me think of that for some reason, because in that struggle, like I feel like empowered a little bit, because I am in my right, and the only way they're gonna own me is like straight up physically, like if you grab me by my scruff and throw me somewhere, you know, because I'm quite a small woman, you know, or if you put more shit in my food that will just conk me out. That's the only way you can own me, because I'm quite spiritual and spirited, and that's what it comes down to, you know. But that's not to say I'm not angry. I am very angry.
What is usually the outlet of your anger? How can you put it?
I talk so much shit. People probably hate me. I try to use big girl words, but sometimes I get to cussing, and it's so bad.
Cussing is not bad. If it helps you, go for it.
It honestly it helps me, but when you're dealing with someone face to face, that's like a no-go, you know. So I have to like try to like practice adult language, but it's so difficult because sometimes I look at these people and I'm like, oh my god, like they pretend that they're adults because they have money that the government gives them, but they don't have like really, like if you have a deep conversation with them, like, you know, where does their responsibility lie, you know, like where do they have these, like, you know, they'll throw big slogans around or whatever, or like we're trying to like help these poor people, but what are they really doing? They're like fucking around is what I think. I'm sorry, I think they're fucking around.
It's fine. Look, I'm glad that you can use the language that you use is okay. It's fine, because if that's what you think, no need to shut yourself down because of it, because that's how you feel in the moment, and you have the right to think it. They've been postponing this whole thing for like 3 months already. That's ridiculous.
That is, and then they'll like pretend they don't know what's going on. Like this guy's like, oh, the storage again, and then there's like now they moved the date again, and then there's a guy. It's like March, and they're so concerned with the heat being on. There's a guy knocking on my door, like asking me if the heat's on. I'm like, what do you care? It's like hot today, but the days that it's cold, like nobody really gives a shit. And you could call them like 9 million times. It's like, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. Like, they just want to be intrusive. You know, intrusive is not the word. It's like they're harassing sometimes. Sometimes, I don't know. See, like I don't know what to even say. I don't know what to even say, because like again, like I feel I'm talking a lot of shit because I just can't be completely forward with people. I need to be an adult, you know? And since I don't know what's going on, all I could talk about is my emotions.
Of course. And it's also insensitive. That's probably the word I see from how you described the situation. There is not a person singled out who you can address all of these questions. No one to contact on a regular basis. No one who will be concerned about.
There's a coordinator, according to like the paper. He's coordinating this moving and stuff. So for this issue, I guess I'll contact the coordinator. But it's like issue after issue after issue, and then somebody else is getting like their hand up, and I feel like they're beating me and my son on the head with their bullshit. You know? After they're done with this, what's next?
Part of the reasons why we're talking is also for me to support you in learning other ways to deal with those problems. Remember how last year we were talking about your interest in getting back to walks outside, and now is the time when I would bring this back like a broken record, because the weather is much nicer, and there are proofs that even 20 minutes outside, the fresh air, the natural light, I don't know, looking at something new rather than your apartment. It is a positive effect on overall your well-being, and your system will be soothed naturally. So, when you super stressed like this, what are the chances that I can at least try to ask you, Ilona, is it possible to start going back on your walks during the day?
I could say yes.
Okay. Now, let's make it a goal, because if you think I'm only doing this to you, no. I'm trying to sign up people for walking challenge and stuff like this, and I even use my old tracking, like a step tracking bracelet, whatever, to also be included by this. And if I'm not doing my steps, I have a punishment. A day without coffee, no sugar, no coffee.
I thought that was wrong, like to punish yourself, to you know.
Well, it's the reward system, so I will have a reward in case if I...
Lack of reward is different than an actual punishment.
Yeah, that's a little bit just for me to keep myself accountable for my clients as well. So, how many times per week are you ready to start walking? Are we talking 2, 3?
I'm ready to start doing strength training. It's just, does my lifestyle allow this? Like, I'm ready to, like, start strength training because I'm 43. I need it.
It is, yes. You're talking about, like, weightlifting strength or... Yeah.
Like stretching and then weightlifting. But, like, for my body type, I'm not like into bodybuilding. It's different. Like cardio and strength training. I would love that. It's just my lifestyle doesn't permit me any of this, you know? My lifestyle does not permit me to be healthy or normal. And my lifestyle is not up to me.
That's the mindset. We can do this. I once, if I may share a personal experience. I mean, we've never seen each other in person, but I'm quite hefty. I'm not skinny, like, at all. But once I start bring back the routine of working out, even at home, I watch this channel called Grow with Joe. And I also do stretching with yoga with Adrian. If you want, I can send you the links.
You can. It's just, you know, if I say something way left, I don't know if there's going to be like more nuts that show up at my door, sending me to the mental institution. But, you know, all this just feels like a failure if somebody goes and dumps like pharmaceuticals in your drinks or something and you don't know about it. And I feel that's like where I'm at, even though that was like way left of me saying this and I leave myself open to judgment. I don't even know how to communicate anymore, you know, because I have my assumptions. I'm going to keep them to myself. You know, if you choose to judge me extremely, I will from then on keep them to myself. But I know my friends believe me.
I'm not going to judge you because this is not what I do.
But I know my friends believe me, even though they lie or whatever. I know they believe me because they share meals with me, you know? And I know that, you know, as per the harassment, I know that somebody noted it. You know, I know somebody did. It's just that I don't have access to this, and I don't know what they're going to do with that information.
Well, so look, we're back to the square one. You have strong belief, and you've been observing it, so there are proofs that someone is putting something into your drinks, meaning tap water?
No, I love tap water. Tap water is great. I love tap water.
Then what drinks are we talking about?
Oh, I can't like offhand think of it right now.
Okay. But we discussed possibility.
But it's happened. I think it's happened, and it's just about, you know, it may not ever get proven because in this system, it may not ever get proven. You know, neither the harassment, because I see that, you know, there's a lot of corrupt politicians. So somebody's lucking out and somebody's writing it out, you know, hoping to luck it out, hoping to break me, or hoping, you know what, for a change of like regime, and there's no more Doge, there's no more people looking out for the little people. It could happen, you know? So
my question here is, what is our action? What is your action? What do you choose to do against it? Because look, we discussed.
I try to drink more water. I do drink a lot of water instead of like beverages where I know it's not because I'm a health nut. It's not because I think, oh, soda is also bad. It's just that Now I just have this distaste for it, you know? So I don't even want to risk it, you know?
Okay. But still, I'm expecting the answer. How many times a week you ready to start walking outside? It could be 2, 3, but more than one, please.
More than one. Like,
A
two?
week. Two a week.
2 a week.
2 a week. Okay, so next time when I see you, that means that you will be like, okay, Anna, I walked for, I don't know, 30 or 45 minutes on Wednesday and Friday. Is that okay?
Okay, but I can also mention that, you know what, I look sort of healthy, right? But I don't feel good, and I could totally lie because I look healthy, and my kid looks healthy, and like even my cat looks healthy, but we don't feel good.
Let's switch our approach towards. You already told me that you pay more attention to what you eat and the food. I have not heard.
I pay too much attention to what I eat. I wish
Yes.
I could just eat junk food all day. I love junk food.
No, please, please don't, because you just told me that you want to be healthy. You want to take in the health in you. You guys don't feel well. Let's maybe try everything we can to see what will work for you to feel better. Because now is the best time in the year to do it. It's the best time, really. Okay?
Okay, I just,
Okay.
you know, okay, I just don't see this going anywhere. And that's what I'm saying. I will try my very best, like, but I just don't see this going anywhere. But I will try my best.
Okay then. Well, and on that note, we will need to finish for today, but we will speak next week and you will tell me how was it to walk 2 times outside. Okay?
Okay, take care.
Thank you. Take care.